Right. To change something to the subject means that I need to make it, if I change x to the subject, it means x is equal to all the rest. So in this first equation, x isn't the subject, y is the subject. So I need to rearrange it to get x the subject. Same in the second one, x is not the subject, c is the subject, so I need to change it all around to get x the subject. And over here, x is not the subject either. We'll have a look at A. It's using everything you know about solving equations, but instead of having x equals a number at the end, you've got x equals something with a y. In this case, something with a c in this case, and something with a t in this case. We'll have a look. To get the x on the own, I need to minus the 6 first. So y minus 6 equals 3x. And if I divide by 3, I get x on its own. So x is equal to y minus 6 on 3. X is on its own, so x is the subject. Let's have a look at this next one. C equals 5 on x minus 3. Well, I'm going to plus the 3 to start with, because I always want to start with the part that's the furthest from the x. So c plus 3 equals 5 on x. Now, if I times it by x, I know it's moving the x. The x is over here. This is quite a hard one actually. This one's harder than c, but we'll keep going. So I've got x outside of c plus 3 equals 5. To get the x on its own, I need to divide by c plus 3, the bracket of. So x is equal to 5 on c plus 3. I think when I do that again, I won't include that example because it's very tough. Let's have a look at this one. This one's a bit easier. If I multiply by 7, I get rid of that off the bottom. So 7t equals 9x minus 5. If I plus 5 to both sides, that goes. So I'm left with 7t plus 5 equals 9x. Yep, you guessed it, divide by 9. And I've got x the subject on its own, 7t plus 5 on 9.